just did.
Hello! Hello, it's us.
Hi.
Oh god, this thing's creepy. Okay, this is us. This is Holly and Emmy again.
Francois, again.
And the teddy, or whatever that is.
Show.
Panda.
Okay. He came with me today.
We have a topic, but before we do that,
What?
shoes of the day.
Oh.
And I got some good ones today. Holly loves these. Don't you?
I don't know, I haven't seen them yet. Oh, Jesus.
Do you like these shoes?
Look at those shoes.
Good job I did my legs today. These shoes, I bought them because of the spikes, and only because of the spikes, because I thought I might need them. Anyway, those are the shoes of the day. This is the top.
This is
Holly's.
What?
Holly's outfit.
Oh, I decided to go lazy day because I'm still feeling kind of
She's
icky,
been sick.
and I'm just, you know, whatever. I've been dressing up too much anyway, so shirt, hoodie, and pants.
And these lovely
And
takeaway
the baggiest pants I have. Yesterday, I even, for no reason, I decided, hey, I wonder if I can fit both legs in one leg, and I did.
I think we probably both fit in those trousers. They used to be mine, but I never wore them, so Holly has them.
I took them.
I have
like
a scar on my shoulder. Do you see that? Let me tell you about my scar.
No, where's a different video,
Okay. Alright, so sometimes I cover it with a temporary tattoo, like temporary tattoo thing. So, oh I'll be right back, guys. I left my list in the gym.
Soft Dalek, warm Dalek, little ball of hate. Happy Dalek, sleepy Dalek, exterminate. That's as far as I'm going. It's this right now.
Damn it,
Please excuse her for her absence.
Huh? Okay, it's
This is
okay. The
her.
gym's on the other side of the...
This is cute. I got him
Right.
for Christmas, and he's so nice and cuddly. Oh, and I watched Rise of the Guardians, but
Holly watched her movie the other
yeah,
day.
I did.
And she loved it.
Yeah, I did.
Yep.
All
Okay.
right.
Today's topic. Look, Holly.
What? Oh, oh, look at mine. Okay. So you look at her
Hot
picture.
man. Hot man.
And then you have, wait, Aridin from Homestuck. Come on, Aridin, and he's holding a heart, and he's super adorable. And then my backdrop is Jack Frost. Wah.
And that is Levi.
No one cares. No one cares.
He used to be a model, then he became a porn star, a gay porn star, and then he became a model again, I think. He's pretty cute. Anyway, today's topic...
Which one are we starting with? Are we doing both? Or?
I thought they were one topic. Because I've only got 3 under bad habits. Oh, I just remembered another one.
Okay,
and
we're gonna stay with
Pet peeves.
Pet peeves right now.
Pet peeves.
I have a lot.
I have a lot as well. You probably have. I'd probably share some of yours. Okay, let's do one each. Okay, you want to start? Pet
Okay.
peeves. We are pet peevey people. Pet peeves
Okay, and this has happened to me before. When someone tells you about a movie or a game, stop doing that. When they know full well that you are going to watch it or you're playing it, and they just decide to tell you everything that's happened in that game
Or film.
or film.
You know my cousin, Yolanda, the one that you used to think is so fantastic. I went to watch a film with her, Seven, the one with Brad Pitt and Gwyneth Paltrow. She hadn't seen it before, so that's not the point. The point is, she spoke through all the previews and stuff, which is bad enough. And then she spoke all the way through the film. So I've never gone to see a film with her since. This isn't one of my pet peeves, but it should be.
We fangirled during Rise of the Guardians, me, my friend, and her cousin.
What does that mean?
They're like, aww, and you're just like, oh look, because the Sandman was adorable and the Easter Bunny turned adorable, and I'm not going to go on about it.
Never fangirled. Okay, my first pet peeve is being called hun. I hate it. It's an American thing. We don't do that in England, although people are picking it up in England. And I really hate it. I don't like to be called hun, and I never called any... to me, it's almost like somebody's patronising you, but not always. Obviously, people aren't always patronising you when they call you hun, but sometimes when people get into, like, these online fights, they call you They call you hun, and you know that they're just saying that to patronise me. And so, as a result of that, I really hate it. So don't call me hun, ever. Okay, hun?
Grammatical errors or mistakes.
She got that from me, and that's one of mine too.
Yeah, so...
Learn to fucking... Learn to spell, please. It's not that hard.
Since that was short, I'll go on to my next one. When chords, you know, like cords and cables and stuff, decide to have a party and tangle themselves up with some sort of messed up game of Twister. I hate when that happens.
Naked Twister!
I hate when that happens, and then you have to undo all of them.
I hate it too. That's why they've invented something to organise chords, but we don't have any of those. And look at underneath the table. You can see we don't have one.
They can't see, so...
No,
bring it up.
My next one is something that I've mentioned before, probably on cutlery. It's called cutlery. It's not called silverware. The things that you use to eat your food, and please, American people, learn to use your cutlery, because it's left is for the fork.
And you don't do this with the knife.
No, you don't. We should go and get a knife and fork. It's left for fork, right for knife. You hold it like this,
what if
and you go like this, okay?
They're like left-handed.
That's I don't know, but that's the way even left-handed people eat in English. But anyway, that wasn't my point. In England.
Oh, howdy do. We're going to do this today.
Shut up, I need chocolate. Anyway, the thing is, it's called cutlery, okay? It's not called silverware. And the even worst thing is when people call the plastic shit silverware.
You don't.
It's plastic cutlery. It's not silverware. It's cutlery. It's please call it. And even in books, I read books, and they call it silverware. Oh, and they went on a picnic. And they had their plastic silverware, or they had their stainless steel silverware. It's not silverware unless it's made of silver. It's not silverware. Okay. For the four people that are going to watch this, start calling it. I was going to say silverware. Cutlery. Next.
When someone borrows something, this happens at school, like
videos?
No. When someone like borrows something, like a pencil at school or something, and they decide to lose it or keep it forever, and you ask for it. This even happened with a manga that
a film.
What? No. What?
What's a manga?
It's a book.
Oh, okay. Okay.
A friend asked for it, so I got it from my best friend and handed it over to him for like a week. That's how long I was going to give it to him, or a few days. And he was like, "Oh, okay. What can I have the next book?" And I was saying, no, not unless you give back the one from last, the last book that I gave you.
And did he?
And no, he never gave it back. So
he still has it now?
Yes, he does.
What's his name? I'm going to get him.
No, don't do it.
What about your video? Did you ever get that back?
Nope.
Okay, the next one is. This is twofold. People being too lazy to return things to their rightful place. This is because I'm really short-sighted. As you can tell, my glasses, they make my face look small because this is my real eyes. This is my glasses with my eyes over, makes them look smaller. I'm really short-sighted, and I don't wear my glasses all the time, like when I go to bed. So if I go to the bathroom or somewhere and somebody's put something in the way because I'm blind, it pisses me off because sometimes I fall over. And one time I walked into somebody's room without my glasses on, and they had this really heavy, hard thing on the floor, and I almost broke my leg when I walked straight into it rather fast.
You should be watching where you're going.
The other one was when we have a 3-story house, and I love to run up and down the stairs because I like to exercise. But some people leave things on the stairs because they're too lazy to take them upstairs and put them in the right places. That's it.
We're talking about the laundry, but whatever. Okay.
No, I'm not talking about just the laundry.
When inanimate objects appear, even though they weren't there before, and it forces you to crash into them, I don't know how to.
Kitchen Island does that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it wasn't there before. Even a wall.
A wall.
Yep. You could be going up the stairs, and all of a sudden the wall just decides to go right in front of you, and
she gets that from me. We're both like that. We fall over. I walk across the street, and before I've even left our street, I trip over nothing. Even in flat shoes. It's incredible. Okay, next one. This is just really to do with courtesy and manners. People, when you're going into a building or into a store or into anywhere, and you're opening the door to someone and nobody says thank you, and they like a whole stream of people suddenly walking through.
I was going to bring that up.
And not saying anything. Or when you're walking up to the door and nobody holds the door and it slams and almost
even
hits
with
you in the
like
face.
Elevators and stuff.
Yes. Hold the lift, and they just like nobody holds a lift. Maybe as you said, hold the elevator. But
Hold
no.
the elevator.
Anyway, so that, it pisses me off when A, people don't have the decency to say thank you when you're holding the door for 50 people, and B, when they don't hold the door to you because they're too freaking rude and lazy. Yours?
Oh. When my drawers decide that they're going to keep my clothes as hostages and never let them back out.
What?
Like, the drawers won't open.
Oh, because you've overstuffed them.
Yeah, they decide to keep my drawers as... They keep my clothes as hostages. It's not my fault.
It's because you overstuffed them. Get rid of some of your old stuff.
Or when drawers decide that they're not going to close.
Yeah, me too. I also don't like... This is one of the reasons I didn't get my American driver's license. I'm on number 5.
What do you know?
We've said some of them. Not knowing how to hold cutlery is one. Spelling discrepancy.
Do you only have 10?
Yeah. No, I'm sure I can come up with more. Anyway, discourteous drivers. I have had my UK driver's license for a long time, but I haven't ever got my American one because I really don't like driving here. People are so impolite on the roads. There is no courtesy. It really annoys the hell out of me that people are so rude. They won't let you out. I mean, the middle finger thing is like a salute in this place. And when I went back last year, I even renewed my UK license. And I was driving, because I like to drive manual car, stick shift, and I was driving there, no problem, little car, not a van, we've had a van. And people are they let you out, you have roundabouts, people let you out, people have manners and that. And it's so horrible here, I just don't like it, that's why I don't have my license. But discourteous drivers is another pet peeve.
Okay, when the internet connection says it works, but it's really an evil entity and it's effing you over by not working. That happens a lot.
We have that, yeah, it happens. And it's annoying because on your computer or your iPod or whatever, it says that you have connection.
Yep.
And it's lying, and it's going...
Yep.
Okay.
I have a kajillion left.
Not knowing how to hold cutlery was another one. Okay. Another one that I've had, and I've mentioned this before in the last video that we put up on Friday. People who are rude about other people's bodies to their faces. My mother has done that to me many times. Another one is, and I've mentioned this before because it's plain rude, guys who go up to women and ask them if their boobs are real. That is so freaking rude. I mean, it's unnecessary, and you don't ask people that. You don't go up to a complete stranger and say that. You've never met them before. They have no interest in you. And you go and ask them about their body parts. That's rude. Yours.
When something you've had for years finally decides that it's had enough of you and rips apart. That happened with my jeans just the other day in this wonderful work shirt. And it happened with a bear once, but that was kind of because I was... But anyway, I hate when that happens. Yeah.
And you helped it along a lot, didn't you?
Well, with the jeans, yeah. I was just like, oh, look, there's a hole. Let's try to see if we can get that hole bigger. And then the hole in the back somehow came out of nowhere.
Another one was spelling discrepancies, where people don't know how to spell correctly in texts and on posts and in emails and stuff on Facebook and stuff like that because they're too lazy to bother to write things. And the other one is where people don't know where the apostrophe goes. I was going to say our surname just then, but I'm not going to. If somebody is called, say, Harris, and you're saying something belongs to the Harrises, it's the Harrises' house. It's Harris apostrophe. That's how you do it. It's not Harrises with ES because that's a plural of Harris. And things like, apostrophe, your, and all that kind of stuff, that annoys me. Learn to spell!
That was one of my things I was going to say. Because
that's annoying. There and there.
Learn how to spell board the correct way. You are not a chalkboard. You are not, I am chalkboard. You are bored as in you have nothing better to do. And you decide, oh, I'm going to share it with everyone. It's B-O-R-E-D, not B-O-A-R-D. People who assume that they're the best person in the world.
God's gift.
Yeah. And USB cables, the little head thing, that always happens to be the wrong way when you're trying to plug it in. Because that happens with my phone charger and my iPod charger, and I'm always like, okay, charge it won't go in. Oh! It's stupid and I don't like it. They should make it so it fits both ways.
I wash my hair, it's all freaking foofing out. That's another pet peeve. My hair is so huge and I just washed it and it's foofing out everywhere. It's like a blanket. Okay, that's not really a pet peeve.
Okay, this has to do with people and drivers. Slow drivers who go under the speed limit, I mean like really under it, and I mean people are trying to get somewhere, and I think I wrote something about slow walkers as well, because
so many
people are trying to get somewhere. I don't care if you're trying to, I'm gonna do a really cool walk to my next class. I don't care! Just get to your class so everyone else in the hallway or on the streets can go to wherever they want. Sometimes they're in big lines and they're like, oh, let's just talk in a gigantic line and make no spaces for anyone. I don't want to be the douchebag who has to like punch through and make my way through you guys when you could just as easily, hey, just kind of scatter ourselves or just go to your class or wherever you need to go. I mean, don't take up everyone else's space. I have to go to a classroom. Like, with me, I have to go from one end of the school to the other end of the school, and I can't have those kind of little things, and that really agitates me.
I think that annoys Holly. Okay, another one. And it annoys me. First of all, this is another two-parter. Women going to the toilet in batches. Seriously? Why? 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 Do you need someone to hold your hand while you're peeing? Seriously, you need someone
Unless you all have to pee.
Unless you all suddenly have to pee
Because that happened at the movie theater. We were all holding it in the entire movie, and then we went...
Okay, that's understandable. At the end of the film, you all need to pee because you had 65-ounce cup of something. But I'm talking about when women are out somewhere, and then they suddenly, let's go to the toilet together. Oh, let's go to the loo together. I'm like, well, why? Why? Can't you wait till you get home to talk about people behind their backs? And the other thing was, wash your freaking hands after you've gone to the toilet. And I mean men too, okay? You've been touching places, things.
Yep.
Wash your hands, okay? Wash your hands. It's common courtesy and it's about hygiene. And you know what? You've just touched the door handle and then you go, I just ate all like germs of somebody's asshole.
Thank you for giving us that.
And now I've got drool on my chin.
Okay, this is more of something that I do. I hate when people hand me pens that click. Because I feel I feel the need to just start clicking it.
And going like this on the table.
Yeah, just for no reason. So stop doing that. That's,
You're assholes for doing that to Holly.
When you hold the shift key longer than you should and your sentence
and it goes
messed up and then you have to erase it and then start rewriting it.
Have you ever done it where you're holding something and suddenly the whole paragraph you just wrote disappears?
Oh.
I hate it when that happens. Also, when with an old computer, when I'd be doing something and the whole thing would just switch off without saving. Okay, another one. Oh, I have this pet peeve because Oliver does this because he doesn't lift the toilet seat. Peeing on the toilet seat. If you pee on the toilet seat, fucking clean it off, okay? It's not nice to go to the bathroom after somebody's been to the bathroom and walk in there and see pee on the seat, and worse still if you see it all over the floor.
Yeah.
Deal with it.
Okay,
Why should I have to deal with it? It's not my pee.
Okay, this happens with passwords, and since they're little dots or whatever they are, you can't see what it says and stuff. So when you know you messed up a password that's really long, and then you have to erase the entire thing just to write it in again. That's,
Yeah, I had to change my password to a really long one because somebody was hacking my computer. Bitch. And I've kept a really, really, really long one on everything. And I don't like having to write it in, but you know, if you have to do that to stop people from hacking, then that's your thing. I'm done with my list.
Okay, I'm not. When the person you're traveling with decides to take the longest time to get ready, or decides like 5 minutes before you leave you have to get ready, or decides, hey, I'm gonna take an hour to get ready from the time that you said, I mean when we're going out.
It takes me 5 minutes to get ready.
Well, we're waiting in the car for you.
It takes me 5 minutes. The only thing that sometimes if I'm putting my hair up in braids, it takes a bit longer. But normally it takes me 5 minutes. I don't wear makeup. I don't freaking.
Oh, you don't wear makeup?
Do I wear makeup?
Yeah, you do.
What?
Mascara.
That's it. It takes 5 seconds to put on mascara. That's it. I can't wear like foundation.
Okay. The video's getting long enough. It's getting long enough.
Eyeshadow and and eyeliner and stuff and whatever and sprays and potions. I'm not a freaking dog that just spraying water on.
I don't have water, so. Being in pee limbo when you're sleeping or watching a movie.
Being a what?
Being in pee limbo.
What's that mean?
Like, you really have to go pee, but...
Oh, pee limbo?
Yeah.
I thought you were using a different language. I thought you said
limbo.
Being in pee limbo, and I'm like, where's pee limbo?
No, when you're watching a movie and you're halfway through the movie, The Rise of the Guardians, I had to go to the bathroom so badly, but I stuck it out until the end of the movie, and it was just like, no.
It's not like you can pause it when you're out.
No, exactly, which is why you don't go. When I forget about something, that's a pet peeve of mine.
Yeah, Alzheimer's, you know, when you're not Alzheimer-y.
Okay, when I'm on YouTube looking for something, but I get caught up in whatever awesomeness just happens to be going on YouTube that day, and I forget what I'm supposed to look up. I don't like that. Another thing that I don't like. When people start celebrating holidays even though...
it's not even close.
When... I put this up. When people start putting decorations up for Christmas, even though Thanksgiving hasn't even happened yet. I saw people do that, so...
I don't like the whole Black Friday thing, how people are so violent because they're going to be saving like a couple of bucks here and there. I think it's stupid. I think it shows people aren't civilized. And I thought it shows a side of human nature that is ugly, and I hate it. Nothing is that important that you have to kill someone to get to a fucking electronic device 20 seconds before somebody else does, so you can save like 50 bucks or 10 bucks or whatever. Nothing is worth trampling somebody. I mean, I've seen where they do this for clothing and for whatever. Nothing is that important unless you're trying to save your own child. Nothing is that important. You have to. We went once, and Holly and I were about 3 feet apart, and there was a stream of traffic between us, and she was probably about 8 at the time, and they wouldn't let her through because they were in such a freaking hurry to get to whatever that was so vitally important. And I found that was so disgusting, the human nature that I've seen from these kinds of people. Another time we were at a store, and we didn't realise that there was the queue was here, and so we'd gone and jumped it. And there was a guy that was standing in that line, and he was so arrogant and so rude, because, and I apologised profusely. I even said we'd leave the cash register and go back and wait in line. But he just couldn't shut the fuck up because it was just what he had to do to get himself to feel better, and it was
being a dick.
He was totally being a dick, and it was. I mean, I apologized so many times, and the guy just. And the lady at the cashier was getting embarrassed. The cashier, she was so embarrassed. And I had said several times, you know, we'll go back. I don't mind waiting. I didn't realise that people were waiting there. We'll go back. We haven't been back to that store since. Well, I haven't. It was Coles.
You decided to say that. Evil cool guy. Oh. Anyway, oh, last one, because I think I ran out of ideas. New phones having so little battery life.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Not impressed.
Because, I mean, I have this phone that's older.
Yeah, the old type.
And it's one of those flip phones.
Yeah, same as mine.
And it works so well.
Battery life. I was
and
upset.
then this thing, it's just...
Doesn't last a day.
Pretty much. I mean,
if you're using it, it doesn't last a day.
Yep.
I had a one that used to last for about a week, and then eventually it got to where it was only lasting a few minutes. So I replaced the battery with a 99-cent battery from Amazon, and it went up to lasting like 3 or 4 days, and I was like, oh, only 3 or 4 days? Now I'm wishing, oh, only 3 or 4 days. I have a Motorola Atrix HD, I think. I don't know what it is. But anyway, the battery thing on this, that's so cool. I've got to change the back on it because this was for Halloween.
Mine is purple.
The battery life on this,
S2.
it was the S2. We didn't want to. I mean, it was Holly's birthday in September, so we didn't. And I had to get a phone for October for when I was going away, so we didn't want to wait. Otherwise, she could have got a 3S, S3 or whatever it was called. But anyway, these things don't have a battery that lasts long at all. Anyway, that's about it for our pet peeves.
Yeah, that's. We should just
That's
end
about
that.
it.
We should end the video right now.
Yes, we should.
Because we don't have time. Because you're gonna start losing interest.
Okay.
Start tickling
Subscribe.
your boobs or something. Interest.
I'm wearing a bra.
Still, you don't do that on YouTube. What the hell?
I'll cut that bit out.
You say that, but no, you won't.
I don't know how. Subscribe, like the video.
I'll be perverted on my mother.
It's a bikini top, for God's sake. Subscribe, like the video if you liked it. Comment if you like. Don't call me names because I flashed my bikini top. Bikini top. And watch for our next video, which will be shorter because I've only got 3 points to make. Okay. We love you.
Rise of the Guardians for the win.
Recommendation?
Oh, dude, it got an award even before it was out. So, yeah, shows how good it was.
Okay. Thank you for watching.
Bye-bye.